Hello, hi guys, a very good evening. This is Rohit Sharma for Smart Kida. We are going to cover the mock test for the 14th April. 102nd anniversary of Jallianwala Bagh massacre was observed on which date recently? The correct answer for the same is on April 13th. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre anniversary, 102nd anniversary was observed. This day marks the day of Jallianwala Bagh massacre, that means April 13. It refers to the incident that took place in 1919 at Amritsar's Jallianwala Bagh, in which British troops opened fire on thousands of people who had gathered to mark the occasion of Baisakhi. In the massacre, several hundred were killed and numerous more were injured. The incident is seen as the major turning point in the national freedom movement of India. Let's go ahead. Ibn Abdur Rahman passed away at 90 recently. He was a human rights icon of which country? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Pakistan. So, journalist and human rights advocate Ibn Abdur Rahman, known as I.A. Rahman, passed away in Lahore at the age of 90 on Monday morning. Several journalists and other public figures took to Twitter to remember the human rights defender, who was also a regular columnist for Dawn. So, he was a human rights icon for Pakistan. Which entity has launched India Energy Dashboards IED version 2.0? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Niti Aayog. So Niti Aayog has launched the single window access to energy data for the country, and it has launched India Energy Dashboards version 2.0 according to official statement. The Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Rajiv Kumar said that it is an endeavor to establish a central energy database of the country. He said that with the rise of renewables and many other new energy technologies, interplays between energy supply and demand sectors are now becoming increasingly critical. He said that the scenario building exercises that India needs to seize today's opportunity to build a seizable tomorrow. Any kind of energy data or privacy data comes under the critical data of any country. So let us say that Indian Army recently admitted that China has the capacity to launch cyber attacks on India's critical data systems, critical infrastructure systems. So it's very important that India takes a lot of steps in AI, artificial intelligence, and in this development of energy base, also for securing it. Who among the following has launched eSanta web portal for aqua farmers? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Piyush Goyal. So Union Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal on Tuesday virtually inaugurated eSanta, an electronic marketplace providing a platform to connect aqua farmers and buyers. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Goyal said that eSanta will raise income, lifestyle, self-reliance, quality levels, traceability, and provide new options for the aqua farmers. Which of the following countries has opened 5G signal base at world's highest radar station? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer is China. So China has opened a 5G signal base at Ganbala radar station in the remote Himalayan region of Tibet. It is the world's highly manually operated radar station at an elevation of 5374 meters. Mountain is located in Nagarze country in Tibet, which is in the vicinity of borders between India and Bhutan. Who among the following has launched DGFT trade facilitation app for promoting ease of doing business? The correct answer for the same is Piyush Goyal. So Piyush Goyal, Commerce and Industry Minister, has launched DGFT trade facilitation mobile app during the online video conference. This was for promoting ease of doing business and providing quick access to information to importers and exporters. The Competition Commission of India has recently approved Adar Poonawalla-led Rising Sun Holding Private Limited's acquisition of a 60% stake in which company? The correct answer for the same is Magma Fincorp Limited. So the Competition Commission of India has approved Adar Poonawalla-led Rising Sun Holding Private Limited's acquisition of a 60% stake in Magma Fincorp. The Commission approved the acquisition by Rising Sun Holdings. Sanjay Chimari and Mayank Podar, the CCI, said in a post on Twitter on Monday. Former bank Guillermo Lasso has recently won the presidential election of which country? The correct answer for the same is Ecuador. So he is a former banker and he outperformed all polls on Sunday to win Ecuador's presidential elections. While survey predicted a head-to-head race between Larso and Endro Arauz, the candidate backed by former Ecuadorian President Rafael Correa, the conservative won the second round of election with a 5-point lead. With 98.5% of 4% of ballots count, Leicester has won 52.5% of the vote, while Arrows has taken 47.5%. Name the person who took charge as the new Chief Election Commissioner. The correct answer for the same is Sushil Chandra. So Sushil Chandra took charge as the new Chief Election Commissioner. He replaced Sunil Arora, who has retired. President Ramnath Kovind on Monday appointed Chandra as the 24th CEC. Chandra was appointed as the Election Commissioner on 14 February 2019, ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, and worked for the successful conduct of general elections. Which entity has won ISTD's National Award for Innovative Training Practices? The correct answer for the same is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. So Defence PSU HAL has won the Innovative Training Practices 2019-20 at the 30th National Award Ceremony held at New Delhi by Indian Society for Training and Development. Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited has partnered with which company for its digital transformation in sales network? The correct answer for the same is Accenture. So Accenture on Tuesday said that it has partnered with Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited so as to help in the digital transformation of the country's second largest oil and gas company's extensive sales and distribution network. Accenture will use its capacities in data, artificial intelligence and cloud technologies to build, design and implement a digital platform called Iris, a statement said. Sanskrit learning app Little Guru is said to be unveiled in which country? The correct answer for the same is Bangladesh. So Sanskrit learning app will be launched in Bangladesh by the Indira Gandhi Cultural Center of the High Commission of India today. The Sanskrit learning app is a part of the campaign being run by the Indian Council for Cultural Relations to promote Sanskrit language among students, religious scholars, Indologists and historians across the world. Who among the following has launched national training program on packaging in Leh? The correct answer for the same is Radha Krishna Mathur. So Ladakh Lieutenant Governor R.K. Mathur has launched national training program on packaging. This program is organized under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav in association with National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology NIELIT and the Indian Institute of Packaging for Products from UT Ladakh. Which company has partnered with Adani Group to create nearly 2,500 direct jobs? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is Flipkart. So Flipkart, India's homegrown e-commerce giant, on Monday announced that a strategic and commercial partnership with the Adani Group. It's in this two-pronged partnership, Flipkart will work with Adani Logistics Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary of Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone Limited, to strengthen Flipkart's supply chain infrastructure. Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) has appointed which person as the advisor of the National Animal Resource Facility for Biomedical Research (NARBR). The correct answer for the same is BP Acharya. So Indian Council of Medical Research has appointed retired Telangana bureaucrat BP Acharya as the advisor of the National Animal Resource Facility for Biomedical Research that is coming over an area of 100 acres at the Genome Valley near Shamlipet. Acharya has served as a special chief secretary before retirement and also as the DG of MCRHRD Institute of Telangana. ICMR said that this appointment is in recognition of Acharya's effort to create world-class life sciences cluster in the Genome Valley and his contribution to the sector. The NARFBR project is being developed with an investment of Rs 300 crore and will cater to the pharma and biopharma vaccine industry in the country in the preclinical animal trials. Who among the following has become the first Asian woman to win top prize in DGA Awards history? The correct answer for the same is Chloe Zhao. So filmmaker Chloe Zhao won the top prize at the Director Guilds of America Awards for her feature film Nomadland, further bolstering the movie's frontrunner status for upcoming Oscars. The Beijing-born filmmaker became the first Asian woman to win the trophy for the best feature, directing at the 73rd edition of the awards, which were held on Saturday. She is also the second woman to win the top DGA award after Catherine Bigelow won for her 2009 movie The Hurt Locker. Who among the following is to honor best performing volunteers with awards? So the correct answer for the same is Y.F. Jagan Mohan Reddy. He is going to honor Gram and ward volunteers with Seva Mitra, Seva Ratna and Seva Vajra awards on the eve of Ugadi. Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy on Monday will present the awards to the best performing volunteers at an award ceremony organized at Murali Resorts in the Puranki of Penamaluru constituency near Vijayawada. Switch On Foundation has partnered with which bank to offer finance to the marginal farmers for buying solar pumps? The correct answer for the same is Punjab National Bank. So Switch On Foundation has partnered with Punjab National Bank so as to offer finance for marginal farmers for buying solar pumps. These kind of investments are very necessary to keep the usage of electricity low as well as to make it environment friendly. So the sun shines brighter for small and marginal farmers in India as Switch On Foundation has partnered with PNB for the promotion of solar pumps. The renewable arm of Larsen and Turbo's L&T's power transmission and distribution business has bagged an order to set up Sudhir solar project of 1.5 gigawatt in which country? The correct answer for the same is in Saudi Arabia. So it has got the order to set up Sudhir solar power project of 1.5 gigawatt in the Riyadh province of Saudi Arabia. Company did not disclose the value of the contract but said that the order falls under the major category, which ranges between rupees 5,000 crore and rupees 7,000 crore according to the classification of contracts. Which company has pledged to achieve net zero emission by 2050? The correct answer for the same is Renew Power. So India's independent power producer Renew Power Private Limited commissioned a 110 megawatt solar plant in the state of Rajasthan and pledged to achieve a net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. Right? So it has signed a power purchase agreement for its output with Solar Energy Corporation of India at a tariff of INR 2.49 per kilowatt hour. That's all. Thank you for watching. I shall be making a combined video of all the Hindi videos of the missed current affairs, like I have not uploaded for the past ones, and I will be uploading a English video for the same. Thank you very much for joining. This is Rohit Sharma. I wish you a goodbye and a good night.